I'm back, man. Am I live? Am I live? I am live. I am live. I'm back. Session limits are refreshed. Hey, FTB lag. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Cheers. I gotta get more water. Hold on. All right. Wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stephen LF. What's happening? I made it back, man. I'm a little bit late, maybe an hour late, but that's okay because I was doing my taxes. I wasn't just joking around. I got my taxes done, so that feels real good. Usually I gotta pay a whole lot of money, but this year is different. I thought I was gonna have to maybe pay something. I wasn't sure. So it's almost deadline for it. Yeah. Taco Bandit, what's poppin', man? If you haven't done your taxes, you should do it now. Previously, when I had a job, I used to just use a dang accountant. I don't know why, because I was just lazy and I was getting paid, so who cares, right? But now that I don't make any money and I'm broke, I just did it myself. In previous years before, I used to use TurboTax, but this is the first year I used Free Tax USA. And it's pretty chill. I guess I still paid for Free Tax USA. I like to pay for the audit thing just in case I don't deal with that stuff. Anyways, I need to do special tax forms, so I have to use the accountant. Yeah, that's why I use, well, I don't know your situation, but my situation was just like corporate taxes and stuff. Even with special tax, AQ, what's happening? Yeah, but man, you don't want to bother dealing with that, especially if you're busy, man. And if you got special tax things, you probably are busy. So you don't want to spend your one weekend free doing taxes, man. Rather just pay someone to do that junk yourself. Or anytime I use TurboTax, I owe money. But with my accountant, they used to give me money. $150, man. So the reason why I decided to use a dang accountant was I had income from California and I had income from New York because I moved midway through the year. And when I got my job, it was in California, and they issue you your initial RSUs, your grants, like your stock grants. So when I was in California, they gave me 4 years of stocks. So that means for the next 4 years at the company, you'd have to file a dang California return, man, for things that you made a long time ago. But I just did it myself. It wasn't even that bad, man. You just press some buttons and like, no, I don't live here. I don't live here. No, enter this number in the box there. It took like a couple hours, but it's better than paying a whole lot of money, man, when you're broke. All right, man. Q, let me catch you up on what's been going on. I hit my dang session limits super early. Like 3 hours ago, I hit my dang session limits. So I just went offline to do my taxes, and then I came back on. And paying extra? Nah, I'm not paying extra for my thing. I just wait because you have these session limits. So I just wait until it reset. And it reset at 1 p.m. So here I am to stream the second half of my super focused weekday Navy SEAL mode stuff. All right. I don't remember what I was doing though. I just missed the dang championship race because I was on the staging championship when I thought I was on the regular championship, man. And Ricky Wong and Stark were in there. All right. So, what were we working on? I was trying to like work on some bugs. Trying to test my review bot. I know for me, I want to leave California because of their stupid tax laws. Just too poor to do it. Man, Q. I know it's probably tough for you to like hear about like how you should always get these jobs and stuff, but man, you can't give up. You gotta keep on keeping on, even if it's just like an application every now and then. If I were in your shoes, man, I would probably try and set up some AI thing to automatically apply for jobs every day for me, or just give me a list of jobs and just send out the resume and maybe build up something, man, because you're definitely capable and you got the skills. You can program. You have some interesting projects, even though you haven't done them in a long time. But I don't know. Maybe with the whole AI thing, it might give you a way in. Kessel Bear, what's happening? I left California because of the expense. Taxes worth it. I need to get back. Yeah, man. I mean, I know everyone probably tells you this or stuff, and you're probably tired of hearing it, man. But I think about this all the time, man. I always imagine about. I can't wait until Q gets his job. It's gonna be such a great day. Anyways, what was I doing? Checking out my bots, working on my bots, my review bot before we hit our limits. So here's my review thing. Let me just start the review loop. Oh, wait. We also want to like stop using Opus for everything, I think. Type Blazer. All right, let's do this. Can I edit? Wait. I gotta make sure my leagues are working for Type Blazer, but Should we do it in the test league? What do you want, Q? You on dictionary mode? You on hardcore mode? You on practice mode? Hardcore mode. All right, let's try it out. Here's a link to a practice or test league. I should put the practice run on first. We're testing out these features because I don't test them enough. It'd probably ask you if you want to join the league or something like that. All right, let's do this then. Practice time, you ready? Oh, the emojis work, or the emotes. Kinda. I don't know if everyone sees them. Anyways, what I saw here is Kessel. Oh, Jesus, I forgot it was hardcore, man. Oh. Alien, eagle, and pig. Oh, jeez, look at them go. It's crazy. Dang, Q is fast in hardcore. So is Kettle. I can't believe both of you finished that. Alright, that was just practice though, man. Let me see if this works. Hey, Douche, are you coming in here or what, man? See if you can join midway through, like we're in this lobby. We're doing some QA right now. Quality assurance. Oh, there you are. Are you guys ready? That's just the practice. So remember, one death or one mistake and you're dead. Hardcore. Let's go. Hey, why is my WPM's 103? That's crazy. Man, there's a lot of bugs on that. I saw, I don't like how the leaderboard puts first, second, third once you die, and it's wrong, you know. All right, below 60, yeah, below 60 doesn't count, you're trying to say? I was taking my time, man. Look, everybody else died except me. All right, I'll do one more. Oh, Jesus. All right, I saw 2 bugs there. What were the 2 bugs? Kessa is the only one that finished with 81. Very good, very good. All right, I just witnessed a few things that I would like to add to our repository's issues, man. I put them in chat so that I don't forget. Yeah, good races. So let's create these issues. Hardcore mode, avatar leaderboard, incorrect. So in hardcore mode, when somebody dies and they're in first place, it seems like the avatar leaderboard keeps them in first place, even if somebody passes them out. I think for hardcore mode, The placement should be first by position in the passage. Position. And then by WPMs. What was the other issue we saw? Multiplayer lobby duplicate usernames. So in the multiplayer lobby, I think in between races, somebody left and maybe they rejoined the lobby. This was in a league multiplayer race, by the way. When they rejoined the lobby, both their old username and new username, which is the same username, showed up. Like, there were just 2 of them on the dang list, man. Alright, those are the 2 issues we've seen. It is scary typing in hardcore. There are a couple times I stopped my finger from hitting the key to double check that I was hitting the correct one. Yeah. I sometimes mix up spelling in words, which is what makes me crash. That's why I practice hardcore. I think I found a bug. So I signed up and it says send an email, never got it. Yeah, that's not a bug actually. That is because I don't want to enable verified accounts right now because I haven't set up any email thing yet. So you don't even have to verify your account, man. But thank you for letting me know. Click the button to join the race in a new tab. Yeah, I'd like my app to handle all these things gracefully though, so still very valuable. All right. So we got to work on whatever we were working on before. And what is this? All right. What should we do next? When doing single player hardcore, do you play to add analysis button to the wait, what? Do you plan? Hey, it should be working unless it, are you saying it doesn't work? Then it's a bug. This one didn't save. Interesting. But these ones saved. Try single player. Yeah, I don't see it saved. Let's see. Oh, it did save. Saved in mine, but it might not be. This one was it, right? Wait, on that end page. Oh, I see. Thank you very much, Q. Single player hardcore mode results analysis. After I finish a single player hardcore mode passage, it does not show me my detailed analysis, like with the slowest words, fastest words, graphs, and all that junk. I was able to see it in my profile history though, but there's no thing that shows it like in other modes. All right. Make a PR. What is this working on, man? Oh, random bug. All right, so now we have to maybe let's try to see if we can downgrade our agents. Cornelius, the code reviewer. I don't know how to edit this thing, man. I just change the model like that. I don't want to mess with it too much. Man, this is Vim? How do you quit Vim, man? Jesus. Why did it do me like that? WQ? Hey, Head Tennis, what's happened? Yeah. You don't quit Vim, Vim quits you. Yeah. I can never remember because I only use Vim like once every decade, man. Somewhat of a scientist myself, huh? Head Tennis knows about the Vims. Alright, I want to edit Cornelius. What is tool? Edit model. Yes. Sonnet. But it didn't. Yeah, it saved. I think these front end coders can be sonnets. I don't know. Let's check out, are these PRs gonna get merged? Anything get merged? Dependency injection. What are they talking about, man? What happened between now and this morning? We self-hosting, man, we've been self-hosting Supabase since yesterday, but not in prod, only in staging. Nothing. I did my taxes, Jacob. That's what I did between now and this morning. Have you tried Codex? Yeah, Drinking Monkey. What's happening, man? I have tried Codex. It's always right here available to me. I have the $20 plan for ChatGPT. Yeah. Alright, what is taking this thing so long, man? Why is Devin still pending? It's been open for like forever. Who put me on this Devin thing, man? It was Keck. What do you guys think I should... Oh, shit. Is it because it has so many lines that's changed? Jesus. Oh, this is all the tests, man. So maybe this is too much. It's like 1,000 tests, man. Maybe this is why I ran out of dang context, because it spun up so many agents to write all these tests. What just happened? Anyways, you try to add all. I didn't try to do that, man. Maybe the dang AIs did. But I told it to add a lot of tests, and maybe it added just so many. Oh, it has a merge conflict, but still. Oh, it's ready. The check mark is there now. Very good. So this, oh, it's given up. I don't want you to give up, man. So my review loop thing, should pick it up. No. It's not picking it up. Let me tell, all right, I gotta edit my review thing. All right, I'm running my review loop right now, and it hit the retry limit because it was waiting on Devin to review the PR before it did anything. But now Devin has finished reviewing. How do I get the dang script to pick up that PR again? Hey, edit by H. Sorry, I missed your message. I don't know what you said there. I would have added one test at a time and checked that it worked, then moved on to another test. Man, I don't got time to do one at a time tests. But the testing, you know, like the unit tests or whatever, it was like, there are going to be a lot of tests in a row, testing like various different behaviors. But I'm not double checking that, man. Maybe I should, though. I haven't double checked, like, I haven't read any of this code queue. I have no idea what the code base looks like. I just kind of tell it what I think it should do. I know there should be tests. I tried to add tests, and then, but I don't know how the tests look, which is a little bit crazy, maybe. All right, let me see here. Let's clear the retry counter. All right, that's what I needed, man. I don't know where you save those things to. Yeah. Edit by H. What's happened? Yeah, I saw you posted on YouTube, man. Sometimes I'm a bit slow, but you know that by now. Simon, when you first time you used to use the Claude, how you feel like? Feel any butterflies because of the way you're obsessed with Claude? Maybe there's some kind of interesting interaction out there. I don't know if I've ever felt butterflies. I don't know. I guess it. Are you saying it's addicting? You feel drunk with power. You're like, yeah, I'm the captain now. I can build whatever I want. I can tell these minions to do whatever I want, and they'll do it. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Like you just feel so crazy powerful, and gives you butterflies just thinking about that. I didn't experience that. No, I did, man. Of course I did. I literally quit my damn crazy job, you know, to go spend it building junk with Claude just to like experiment. It's crazy. And then once you get in the weeds, it's so addicting, man. The first few weeks, I couldn't stop vibe coding. I had to like tear myself off. And then now I think I'm trying to build a sustainable schedule for myself. Sustainable, but also I want to put some good hours in. But that's always hard to like balance, you know. All right, what was I doing? Is it review? Will waits? Man, what's it waiting on? Oh, maybe it's like thinks we've reviewed it, but you haven't reviewed it, man. Oh yeah, there we go. Tuki Tuki, welcome to the party. Most important upgrade, bring back the chalkboard. We're here for the wings and the chalkboard, man. I would love to have a chalkboard back at tennis, but I can't deal with the dust. It's way too dusty. I feel like it's a dang health hazard breathing in all that dang chalk. Ventilation? Nah, I'm not trying to install crazy ventilation just to get a chalkboard. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm considering building a chalkboard and putting it back there. But not to write people's names on, but maybe to do some other stuff with algorithms or something. Whiteboard for the wing. Yeah. I used to have a big ass whiteboard, but it's not the same, man. It doesn't feel cool, you know? It doesn't look cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really. I used to have a whiteboard. I used to have the whiteboard wallpaper as well. I don't think I use it. To draw diagrams for Claude. Yeah. Dang. I mean, we could. Made sure to buy like a dozen different color dry erase markers. Super worth. Hey, Fluffy. Welcome to the party. All right. What am I doing? What is this? Create PR for staging. I have to monitor my usage for real now, man. It's crazy. Alright, after this dang... I think this PR probably took up all my credits this morning. I'm not gonna lie, man. Cause look at that, 9,000 lines? What the hell, man? What the hell is this thing doing? But it's probably, you know, tests take up a lot of lines, though. Even if it's junk. It takes up like hundreds, thousands. I don't know. I don't even know how to use GitHub to review anything. I've never done it before. Or it's been a long time. Merge staging to main? Who did this, man? Who did that? That is not what I wanted you to do. I close that PR. I want you to follow the guide. Tell me what it said. I don't even know what this guy is thinking right now. These kids are not getting past Cornelius. Hey, I've made some adjustments to the workflow. Sally the Goose, welcome to the party. Not enough agent sessions. We're doing 40 at a time over here? Dang. I need to step up my game. Do you ever use something like Whisper Flow? It's so good. I use Handy. I used to be on... I don't want to pay for Whisper Flow or any of those things, man. So I used to rotate Whisper, Willow, and whichever other one. But now I just use Handy with a Whisper Media model. And this is an open source thing. Aimback02, hello there. How you doing? I just do it because I got 3 months for free. Yeah, Whisper was really great when it's free. But then you hit those limits on the free thing, 2,000 words a week, and it's annoying. So that's why I use Handy now. But I really enjoyed my experience there. Have you hit the limit on Claude? Tuki. I hit the limit earlier today at 11 a.m. It's now 2:40 p.m. And then I signed off. And now I just got back on when my limits reset. All right. Merge conflicts detected. It's resolving them. Who knows what the hell it's doing? I made some big upgrades to like my review bot and stuff. And I'm sitting here just trying to get it to work the way I want it to work. I'm not doing too much besides watching it right now and talking to y'all. Mac doesn't have any tool to speech text native. Yeah, but they all suck, man. I think you need them dang AI models to take out the uhs and and weird things that you say and to clean up your speech, you know, and to put the punctuation in. And sometimes some of them, like speech to text things, it will type out your numbers and stuff instead of just putting the number in. They're real bad compared to using some of these other AI things, or I don't even know if they use AI or what. These speech to text things, you know. I don't know how they work, but they work real good. I don't think I tried the Mac native stuff, but I did try the Windows native stuff, and it wasn't that great. All right, what is this thing doing, man? Cornelius, the code reviewers, patterns, 11%. Do I have to refresh all the time? How does that work? Oh, you guys use the built-in things? Jeez. Hey, this thing is going crazy, man. Who knows what the hell that thing's doing? doing a whole lot of things though. How long until I give up and type the entire thing into a wait, what? Oh, I missed. I'm looking for some resources on the proof of a classical theorem in my area of math, and all the original sources are in German language scanned PDFs. Wait. What are you trying to do? I would do that, man. I would say you should do that immediately. Could I ask if Claude is worth it to buy to create small personal projects? I think so, man. I think it's absolutely worth it, but I don't know anything about your finances or your budget or anything. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if you can get much done with the $20 plan. Maybe the $100 plan might be minimum, but these days the limits are a little bit restrictive. Hey, do you think this thing is broken, man, or no? It's working on different things. But it's still, I guess it's still pushing these commits here. Is it? No, 24 minutes. Well, maybe it hasn't pushed them yet. Wait, Simon work on C++ language and build on this. I remember my one professor who done the same thing, but tomorrow here news like they just shifted towards Claude Code. Everybody's using Claude Code, man. And I don't really know C++ that well. I know a little bit, but man, there's just so much to know with that dang language. Plenty of English resources about the proof thing. Yeah, I don't know much about math, except I think I enjoyed math when I was in school. But now that I'm a oldish, middle-aged guy who hasn't been in school in a long time, I don't think I enjoy math anymore. Use a combination of Codex and Claude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start using Codex or ChatGPT a lot more if these limits are forever, you know, like if they're here to stay. Oh, it pushed and it's trying to merge now. Let's see. Uh-oh, still conflicts, man. Come on now. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I guess it just pushed, so Devin is reviewing it. Let me see how many dang. It's not a big change. Upgrade to the 400 plan. Nah, man, it's too much. Applied math is fun, but that's like saying I don't like English, but I enjoy what I can communicate with. Hey, Head Tennis, thank you so much for the Prime.
So that we can go to higher plan.
Yeah, we gotta get new limits, new plans. All right, here you go. Head Tennis, Thank you so much, man. VIP. What is happening on the Algo Blazer? Algo Blazer, I've not worked on it in a week or so. But I'm working on things that I will need for Algo Blazer, like self-hosted Supabase. I'm gonna need that for Algo Blazer. I'm working on like my server, my dedicated servers, moving off of Nginx. I did that last week, and I'll need that for Algo Blazer as well. So maybe I haven't been working on it directly, but I've been working on things that will contribute to Algo Blazer, you know. You move to Caddy or Traffic? I moved to Traffic. I went from Nginx to Traffic. And it gave me a trouble for like a day or so, but I think I get the gist of how it works. At least with Coolify and stuff. Seems to be doing all right now. Alright, are we still just gonna wait for this testing PR to land before we work on anything else? Or what? Means Simon's building his Blazor ecosystem. Yeah, kind of. They're not like using same things yet, but I think just having that experience doing it once, it's always a lot easier to do it a second time. I also moved to Traffic in my AKS cluster since the Nginx ingress is deprecated. I don't know what any of that stuff means, man. But yeah, I moved away from Nginx because it didn't support K8s, right? Nginx didn't support the dynamic routing thing or whatever they call it. I don't know the right terminology for stuff, man. I just kind of know what it does. But Traffic is able to do that dynamic stuff. What do they call it? I'll tell you exactly what they call it here. They call it dynamic configurations, dynamic proxies, you know. Because I used Nginx as like a reverse proxy. But anyways, I'm sure you know about that stuff more than me. Alright, this is the biggest PR ever. Is it slowing us down? Should I just squash and merge it? Who cares? It's good enough. Like, I wish I could see oh, I guess you can see its progress a little bit. Oh, it's reporting the bugs. Very good. Anyways, I think I'm gonna start on some other stuff while this is still reviewing. I didn't really want to because, well, man, should I? Yeah, I am. 1405, here we go. Do issue 1405. I don't want to do that one yet. 1402. Waiting for Devin. Should I do? Man, did I lose that PR? I swear I was working on it already when I hit my limits, you know? So what is this one doing? All right, 1369. Oh, it's actually doing what I told it to do, to assign the things it's working on with those things. All right, maybe this is already merged then. And 1377. Look at that, it's merged, but it never got closed. So that means I gotta update this. I gotta tell this loop it's messing up. Hey, sometimes the Ralph review loop will merge a PR, but it won't close the issue. I don't know if there's a Brent Arata. What's happened? Are the Claude instances computationally expensive? Thinking my next computer I'd want to run multiple of these in the background. Man, on my Windows PC, if I have Claude Code running multiple things like 4, 5, 6 terminals, and I have Docker running and I'm testing things locally with Docker and stuff, it works, but it's not smooth. Sometimes my PC will like just hiccup and stop, freeze for like a second, and then catch up real quick. I find like my timing is off. I think it probably has to do with Docker more than anything, but I feel like Claude Code also contributes to some of that weird behavior. But on my Mac Studio, I can run 8, 9, 10 instances of Claude Code, and I don't notice any difference in anything. But my Mac Studio was at least 2 times as much as my PC. And my PC is like almost 2 years old. And also, Brent, if it wasn't for you, man, I would not have done my taxes today. So thank you very much for telling me to go do the dang taxes. And I just finished them right before I came on for the second time, you know. Yeah, so thank you very much, good sir. It's nice to get taxes done. A huge weight lifted for the year. Now do last year's taxes. What are you talking about, man? And done them all. Anyways. So it merged that thing? No, it's still waiting. Oh, man, it thinks that we reviewed it. But we didn't. That's the championship race I just heard. I'm trying to just get this review bot working properly, man. We've done them all. penalize me. What you talking about, man? What are we doing? Type Blazer championship race starting in 1 minute. All right, man. All right, I'll get back to the championship race, but for now, oh, dictionary mode selection missing. Think about moving away from doing web dev and moving into game dev. Oh, you've been messing with web dev, Q? I haven't tried any game dev really, unless you consider this game dev. I'd like to make a game, but I don't have any time, man. I want to do too many things, and I don't have enough time to do them all. So it's like, you gotta choose, you know? All right, championship race. Very good. All right, let's see what these things are working on, man. Front end systems coder. Oh, I was trying to see, like, this is looking for comments, but all right, I'm gonna have to take over with this PR because this PR is getting annoying, man. I just want to move on with my life, and I think I want everything to include these tests. I don't think it's super necessary, but I'm gonna just tell one of my things to fix the merge conflicts in that PR. Honestly, I started out in game dev before college. It was my passion that got me into coding. I was thinking about revisiting that passion. Yeah, I think now is a good time to revisit building stuff. It's been really fun because I think it's just so much less annoying to code things now, man. Especially things that you don't really know about. Alright, what's this one doing? 1402 daily passage junk. Alright. Merge conflicts over here. Caps lock warning over there. So these things should land in staging, man. Let's see if they show up. Caps lock warning is working. It looks a little ugly, but it works, you know. All right, what else? That's nice. I don't have to deploy things anymore. All right, should I just merge it now? No, they're still talking about conflicts, man. Should I resolve it myself? Nah, I'm not doing anything myself here. Maybe it hasn't pushed yet. Alright, what's our usage looking like? 21%. Easy. C++ then I got into web dev. I hate it so much. Wait, what do you hate about web dev? I mean, I'm not saying I love it or anything. I'm just curious why you hate web dev so much. Oh, no conflicts. Running the test now. Yeah, I like that. Alright, after these things, I'm going to merge it. I struggled so much initially because they didn't have debuggers at the time. I see. I don't really hate web dev myself. Wait, college sort of pushed me into web dev. Web dev is where the jobs were back then. Yeah, there's so many jobs in web dev. I think that's not still the case, is it? Maybe everybody wants some C++ these days or what? I don't think people want C++, man. I don't even know what's trending. Maybe web dev is still trending. Now the job is the vibe coder cleaner job. Yeah, something like that. Uh-oh, failing test check. Couldn't even build it, man. Or something. No. I'm using Claude like crazy now, so I can do less web dev and more Rust or other fun language stuff. What are you building, Taco Bandit? Coding janitor of the development world. Man, everybody's coding these days with Claude Code. Anyways, I should be focusing, man. But I feel like I'm just waiting on this one PR. I just want the review bot to be good. Oh snap, Adam learns live. How you doing, man? What's poppin'? You raid me, I raid you, same, it's full circle. 3 side projects for people? What's happening, Raiders? My name is Midnight Simon. Shit, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm working on Typeblazer. It's a typing website, and I've been vibe coding this for 3 months, man. 3 whole months. And I'm trying to make it into a real product, you know. Pretty well, I've been really enjoying working on this new game. Yeah, I've been seeing it, man, like the platformer stuff. How long do you think this game is gonna take, you know? Do you have like a goal in mind? I don't know if you set a goal, like a time goal for Skelly Seller, and then you did it for 2 years or just kind of, however long it took. This will take a while. Aims to get a very early demo done in about a month. I see. All right, here we go. We'll race. Hey, I thought I was gonna be working on Type Blazer for like 2 weeks, and then I ended up working on it for like 3 months, and I'm still feel like I'm nowhere close. Um, oh. Pretty slow for a passage that seems not so bad, but everybody did. Man, it was like everyone was around 80 there. It was a tight race, let's say. Anyways, so this is what I've been working on, Type Blazer. It has these multiplayer races. It has the championship races every hour on the hour. These are nice and fun, I guess. That text was horrible to write, yeah. I'm working on leagues as well, like private leagues. So if you want to like only type race or type blaze with your communities or whatever, you can just have people only on the leaderboard, only in your league, Anyways, Adam Learns Live, thank you very much for the raid. Enjoy the rest of your day and food. All right, man. So I'm just in the middle of vibe coding it right now. I'm trying to add like stronger testing and whatnot. I also moved off of Supabase. I'm like self-hosting Supabase now. That took a few days to do that. Almost a week, man, because so many things went wrong. So I was paying for Supabase Pro for a while, and then I decided, why am I paying for it, man? I should just self-host it. And then now I know why people pay for it. But I did end up getting everything working. So also working on this like staging environment for Type Blazer where I can get my things automatically deployed out there, which has been nice. So this is like all the things I've been working on recently. Maybe not too much coding features and stuff, but just setting up infrastructure and whatnot to try and turn this into like a real engineering project. Complete great test coverage, automated deployments in some environments, and whatever else people have for their projects, Anyways, I'm also working on a dang review bot to help me review things. So I'm like heavily into AI with building Type Blazer. I'm trying not to code anything manually. Like everything has to be done through an agent, almost, Anyways, what was this one doing? Oh, this one fixing broken tests. Let's see where it's at. This thing right here. Let's see if it fixed the test, man. So this C++ test was messed up. Anyways, ad hoc coding, what's happened? Man, why do people on YouTube always delete their messages? Is it like a YouTube thing? People do that there? It's like anytime I look over on YouTube, there's always deleted messages if I don't respond in like 10 seconds. Is that Mac OS terminal? Yeah, I'm on Mac OS, but this is just VS Code terminal, man. Nothing too crazy. And it has some issues. Claude Code's been acting up, like it doesn't render the text correctly sometimes. Okay, so it says these things should pass now. So I'm just waiting for this to pass, and then I'm gonna merge it, and then we're gonna set these dang agents off. I redacted because I thought you were a recording. I see. Yeah. I'm not a recording man. I am live. Sometimes I'm just a bit slow to read my chat, my YouTube chat, because it's not as active, you know. But I don't show recordings on my channel, man. So if you see me live, 100% certain I'm going to be live. All right, let's see. 3 more things waiting for these to pass. And then we're going to give these agents more work to do. 1408, 1409, 1407, all of these, man. Let me start lining them up. No, let me chill. What keyboard is that? Sounds really good. Thank you. It is. I don't have the Aqua King switches in there anymore, but they're similar sounding to the Aqua Kings. Also switched because Simon didn't respond to me on time. I know it hurts. Hey man, I try, but I'm not that good. All go dev. What's happening? All right, here we go. This is my vibe coding workflow. I line my agents up like this. Any free agents I have, I give them a dang GitHub issue. So, boom, do issue that. But I have I've spent a lot of time setting it up so I can just hand them an issue like this, you know. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Just working and chilling. Yeah, me too, man. This is how I stay productive, working at home all by myself. Really helps me stay focused, you know. 1407. And then, all right, let me check on that pull request. Oh, just waiting on Devin now. So I'm just gonna merge it, man. I don't need Devin's anything right now. Devin AI. All right. This was a big PR, man. 9,000 lines of tests. You are basically full-time working for yourself between leak code and vibe coding. Man, I'm working, I think I'm doing about 50 hours a week or so on average. Nothing super crazy. Sometimes maybe 60 hours. But I don't stream everything. I only stream, lately I've been trying to stream more of the things I do offline. Like right now, usually I'd be offline just working by myself. But I decided to just stream it and see what happens, you know. You work off stream? Yes, I do. For sure I do. Should I also accept? Yes. Brahim Bills and Slateboard, GUI RN, the Bearded Pegasus. Thank you very much for those follows. It's not good. Wait, it's good. Not a lot of watchers, but keeps you socially engaged. Otherwise, you'd be by yourself. Yes, I think accountability is good for me. It's kind of like a virtual office, you know. The board IT guy, thank you very much for the follow. And Q Ultimus, see you later, man. I'll see you tomorrow or something. Sometime. I don't know when. But not just like company ad hoc coding. I've gotten a lot of knowledge from Twitch chat and YouTube chat sometimes. There's many people, or there are many people out there who know a lot about everything. And I've gotten several great tips about vibe coding, about algorithms, about damn, was there a raid? Yeah. Adam Learns Live raided. What's happening, Keck? Welcome back. Our limits are back, so we're trying to spend them. Dang, can I type usage while it's doing something? I guess I can. I don't know if I should have done that though. I was watching him earlier. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, I enjoy Adam's channel for sure. That's why I watch you to get new information. Oh yeah? I don't know how often I get new information, but people tell me, yeah, I guess. Alright. Yeah, Adam's been working on that thing for a while, man. So I respect that a lot. Especially, you know, leaving corporate America or big corporate job that pays you a lot of money to just go do your own thing. I mean, maybe I'm a bit biased, but I think I vibe with those types of peoples, man. I'm here, so no worries. So I don't find you on YouTube. All right, edit by H. Welcome to the Twitch side. I know this other odd guy with long hair. Hey, what do you mean odd guy, man? Odd guy. Come on now. All right, what are we doing? Pull request merged. This one. All right, I need. Oh shit. I need this thing to like. I need to work on my review bot. It doesn't work very well right now because I made too many changes recently. What kind of projects do you like to stream besides this one? So this is my main project I'm working on right now, but I'm trying to wrap it up and move on to another project called, it's not live, but it's called Algo Blazer, and it's like leak code style stuff. And besides building projects, I started streaming just by doing a lot of leak code. So I did leak code for like four years straight, only leak code on Twitch. And nowadays I'm not leak coding nearly as much as I used to. Started back in 2021. I do it every single day, man. And then I got a job at Google, and then I slowed down my leak code streams. And then now I'm like exploring vibe coding stuff. And I did a lot of type racers. So for the 4 years I've been streaming, I used to always do type racers in streams. Somebody would redeem them with channel points. And I had this leaderboard that I've been keeping track since 2022. And I'd always go on my website and update this. And there you go, Keck just redeemed Type Racer, which should be like Type Blazer. So this is like, am I on there? Let's see. No, you're not on there. But this is like the origin story for Type Blazer. Like I've already been doing this for such a long time, maintaining my own personal leaderboard. And then now I was like tired of doing that. I was like, I should just make my own Type Racer, and I call it Type Blazer. But Keck, we already did a multiplayer game, but we'll do another one. 25 words. All go dev. Thank you very much for the follow. 50 words. It's so long, man. Oh shit. So these multiplayer races, it could handle up to 100 people in the room. Although I don't think we'll get there anytime soon. But I have bots that I tested it out with. I'd like to test it one day with 100 real people, man. We'll see. Whenever that's gonna happen. But I do plan to pay for ads somewhere, sometime. Just to see how this website is received. Man, Kettle, you're on my ass. Jeez. Almost every time I was looking behind me, this guy is right there about to catch me up, man. Try, man. You almost had me. Usually, it's like neck to neck, usually, you know. That was practice? Man, was that practice? That was for real. Alright, we'll do one more. But wait, let me see if any of these need some input. Alright, we'll do one more, man. Yeah, you never had your car. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, man. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? Man, this is so hard. Anyways. Super hard. Guest Falcon 86.3. Kettle 85.4. And somebody AFK. Alright, that's basically the website, man. I'm gonna need that I just trip over non-stop one mistake. I'm done for, yeah. You're done for, man. 4th place. Alright. Let's check on these agents and see what they're up to. And also, let me see what has merged. Dictionary size in multiplayer mode. Let's see if that works in staging. So I create a dictionary thing. I select the words. Oh, dictionary source training. Right. Is that how it is right now? Oh, nice. I guess it's somewhat nice because it doesn't seem like we can change it. I should have tested it, but whatever. Doesn't seem like we can change it in this screen, in the lobby screen. All right, let me test it real quick just to see if it works. Man, this one doesn't make any noise. All right, now I'm trying to figure out this thing. So it doesn't show it here either, like the dictionary source words. Let me make an issue for that in GitHub. Hardcore mode test? Yeah, let me make this issue first and we'll do the hardcore mode. Shit, what should I say here? Dictionary multiplayer dictionary source. Like, I don't know what to call this. Not selectable in lobby. All right, I can only select my multiplayer dictionary thing in like right before I create the room. But once I create the room and I'm in the lobby or I'm in the screen in between races in the room, I'm unable to switch the multiplayer dictionary source. And where's my screenshot at, man? I gotta look in my Finder. Here we go. Make sure the screenshot, the lobby in the screenshot works, and make sure the pre-starting race lobby options work as well. I don't know how else to describe that. All right, what are y'all saying, Keck? You want to do hardcore mode? We can do a hardcore mode. After I check out what these things are doing real quick. So PR made, PR made, PR made. Lots of PR has been made now. What's this one doing? Oh, this one already, I can clear this. Freed up, PR made. And all right, before we get into a hardcore race, I want to give some of these tasks. Who else? This one, PR is made, clear it out. Have you tried Ghosted Terminal? I have not. 1403. Should I clear these? Feels great. Yeah, I think I gotta upgrade my terminal game, man, because I'm using like the dang starting equipment. VS Code terminal. Who uses that, man? Um, I don't know if this is still a problem. I need you to update your memory. I want to adjust the workflow a little bit. Anytime an agent makes a PR, I want it to include the original GitHub issue inside the PR description. If there was no GitHub issue, then you don't have to do it. Didn't realize Ghosty was available for Mac. iTerm 2 has been trusted for me on Mac back when I was using Apple. Yeah, I used iTerm 2 previously, but I don't know. I haven't really used it too much this time around. I mean, even though I spend my time in terminal a lot, I'm not really doing terminal things, man. I'm actually just spending my time pressing enter and clicking buttons in Claude code. So maybe I'm not really in the terminal, you know. I'm not like typing stuff. It's like a different type of terminal, I'd say. All right, they're working on a lot of things, man, but I don't see any PRs, so it's a little bit worrisome. Defer daily passage fetch until user clicks attempt. Yes. Let me see which ones. What does this mean? Cancelled. I guess because a newer one came by. Yes, I see. When was the last time you wrote some functions by hand? Only when I leak code. So yesterday, last night. The reason I'm not using Ghosty is I can just keep my RAM usage low. Wait, what? Not using Ghosty. RAM usage. We got RAM problems, man. I would suggest that is an argument to use a better terminal emulator than the VS Code one because you're doing significant work in the terminal. No need for all the extra stuff that comes with VS Code. Yeah, I actually, you know what I use VS Code for? I use it these days for, I guess, scrolling through my files here, navigating to watch my folder for migrations I might have to run, and then for my little clicking on my get thing. Like, I don't even use VS Code stuff for real. It's just by default. I really should change my flow because using VS Code has been a decision made before LLM workflows and stuff. All right, detailed results analysis in hardcore mode should be on staging. Let me just see that working real quick. Hector HSC was popping. Thank you very much for the bits. Honestly, I feel like I need... Wait. My Mac Mini is struggling. Dang. I feel like I need a new IDE for this type of workflow. I want get integration. I want chats with LLM. I want file viewer. That's all. Yeah. I think me too, man. Hey, should we work on something like that together? Like, as a community? open source and all that. But why open source something these days? Should we just invite ourselves to the repo or nah? I'll think about it, man. How was taxes in Rosis? I got them done. Well, I got everything done except clicking the file button. Any refunds? For sure, man. What are you talking about? Big balling in Rosis. I wasn't sure if I'd get a refund or not because I also sold some stocks last year and I know I have to pay taxes on them. But I also got married last year, man. So this is my first time filing my taxes jointly or whatever. And I'm rich. I'm so rich, man. I'm not rich. It's not even that much. But usually you get I guess when you file jointly, the brackets are different, the tax brackets and other stuff. Wait, so you don't code? AI does everything? Yeah, man. Nobody codes anymore, man. Actually, there are probably a couple people that code, but I'm not one of them. Froze Air, what's poppin', my friend? You get to raid me this time, man. How you doing? Good night. Welcome to the party, everybody. Midnight Simon here, and I've been working on Type Blazer right now. We're just chilling, hanging out. We got into ads, dang. Also, if your spouse doesn't work, you basically get double standard deduction on your income. Yeah, I didn't know all that because I just did the Free Tax USA and they tell me everything. But yeah, it's nice for sure. What Bedro Dev, what's happening? Welcome. Interview time. You got an interview coming up, man? Nice. Been grinding that leak code, hopefully. Anyways, I think ad break is about to end. So, welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing, man? How's the game coming out? I don't know if you're still here. Sometimes I just raid people and I just dip immediately because I'm so hungry. Cactus. What? Persia got a raid and run. He was working on interview stuff today. He was testing out public APIs to test his skills for the interview. Man, good luck to him then. I get it, man. Raiding and running. But good luck for the interview and hopefully he'll get it. He was absolutely prepping for an interview, so he may have dropped. Yeah, that's cool, man. Ain't no thing. All right, let's see. What were we doing before that? We were just clicking yes, yes. Duplicate username fix. Oh yeah, we're talking about improving our workflow, or like nobody cares about writing code anymore. So we need a new, I wouldn't even call it IDE. What would we call it? I guess it would be, what does IDE stand for? I forget. Integrated Developer Environment or something like that? I guess it would still be an IDE. Yeah. It's a AIDE. Aid. That what we should call it? Or something. Anyway, I don't. Why so many terminals? Each one is running a different LLM or a different thing. But this is what we're talking about. In the age of LLMs, so deeply intertwined in our workflow, we should consider upgrading the tools that we use, not upgrade, but rebuilding them to how the new workflows are. Because I think our like VS Code was built for a different era, man. Like we don't care about any of these things anymore. The issue is most stuff is made in Electron. Gotta dodge that thing like a plague. It eats RAM like a what? Like 50 cents says. When my VS Code is using RAM, I almost want to chant Bruce. I don't get that reference, but all right. But how do I check my RAM usage? Activity monitor, maybe? Never seen Matilda. I've seen Matilda, man, but I don't remember. I've seen that when I was like 10 years old. Bruce is the kid that I see. I did not remember that. All right, memory usage. I don't know what's real, but uh 69 gigs. I don't know, man. VS Code is normally like 3-4 gigs depending on what you're doing. Man, look how much things here. I didn't even see VS. Oh, right here, code. Definitely not 3 gigs out here, man. But who knows? It's fine, maybe because you only have terminals. Yeah, maybe. I really just got the terminals up, and I don't really. I guess I have some of these things up. Some of those, I don't want to close them because maybe some of my API keys are open too. All right. How long have I been on today? 2 hours for this session. Thank you very much for that hydrate, Keck. Have I tried open code? I have not. Oh, I'm supposed to say cheers. I think after this round of issues finishes, that's probably going to be it for me for today. So we'll see how long that takes. All right, this one is done. This one is just memory things. Done. This one is implementing. This one is finished, but it has not created a PR yet. What is it doing though? And this one is still working as well. Oh, 50% usage. Should I just go until I hit 100% usage for the session, man? I think I can do that. Let me try and make a prompt that will use up the rest of my session limits. I want you to audit my code base. The staging has all the latest things, so I want you to look in that branch. Audit the testing is what I'm worried about. I want you to tell me of any gaps in testing, things that aren't tested very thoroughly. Maybe some things don't have all the edge cases covered or all the different permutations of different inputs or whatever, all the different scenarios. I'm sure there's some lack of testing somewhere. I want you to create a report that tells me all the parts of my code base and a report on the testing coverage. What's covered nicely, what's covered at the bare, like just bare minimum, and some improvements that we can use for our testing. All right, let's see how many tokens that uses up. I mean, implementing the tests will probably burn tokens, but just researching, I don't think is going to use that many. Hey, to update all docs? Nah, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to just waste my tokens. I'm trying to like use them towards something that I need to do. So I've been on this text testing binge in the last week because I think I just had not any tests at all. And now I have like thousands of tests all over the place, you know. Effect is really great. Don't know much. Is it just documentation or something? Wait, what is effect? It's a new hot topic. Hot topic. It's not, oh, it's not documentation. It's documentation for LLMs or something. Very good for exactly what you're doing. Can I ask what you did at Google? For sure. I worked in C++ infrastructure, dealing with policy enforcement and regulations and stuff. So that means keeping Google compliant with all the laws about data laws and stuff like that. The biggest things I worked on came out of Europe, and it was called the Digital Market Acts. It's a policy that basically targeted all the big tech companies and told them they can't just use your data for any reason they want. Like, you can't use data. Like, Google has so many different products. So if you have a YouTube account and you search videos and stuff and whatever, and that's all you use is YouTube, Google can't use your YouTube search history to feed you better ads in Google search or vice versa or stuff like that. So just working on things like keeping the company compliant with that, providing technical solutions and stuff. It was an interesting time for me, man. I think I learned a lot, and I don't think I'd have ever gotten the opportunity to do things like that at maybe any other company. And it was like working at a really large scale, but I don't know, it wasn't for me though, man. It moves too slow. You have to get permission all the time to do anything you want, and then it really kills my motivation, man. So that's why I'm no longer there. But it was real chill working there. It was fun. I liked like 99% of my coworkers. Remember when you all sleep tonight, put a seatbelt on? I'll tell you why in the morning. What are you talking about, man? Blue Cactus AI. Thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. You'll see? Man, that sounds a little bit strange. Do you miss the time when coding was done without AI? I think this question is tough to answer. Sometimes I think, yeah, I do prefer it, but I prefer it for selfish reasons. Maybe I prefer times without AI because the bar was a lot higher and it was easier to gatekeep. Maybe, like can be like, yeah, I did all that work and none of you suckers can do it. But now it's like I did all that work and now everybody can do it. So that's one part of like pre AI that I miss. I guess the bar is a lot. The barrier to entry is a lot higher, and it makes me feel some type of safety around like my skill sets and things. But one thing I do like about AI is now I feel like I can do a lot more. And it's exciting to be able to build all the ideas that I've always wanted to build, but I'm too lazy. And then, but also everybody else has that benefit at the same time. So I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But I do think it's interesting for sure. Before AI existed, I was the genius gatekeeper that could do it all and charge what I want. Now I have to bow to AI. Do you agree it's easier to not get burnt out too with AI? I think it's possible because I think for coding, coding without AI, I believe it is easier to get burnt out because you just spend so much time stuck on some silly bug or lack of documentation somewhere, and it's just tedious work, and it's like so demoralizing, and like, man, it's real bad when it's bad. But I feel with AI, all the technical problems are like gone. At least for smaller projects. Like, yeah, so I think running too hot leads to burnout, like getting frustrated with their work, not making any progress, and things like that. I think continuously experiencing that leads to burnout. And maybe, I mean, time will tell, but maybe you don't run as hot when you're coding with AI. It's like I don't think I utilize as much CPU power in my brain when I'm like AI working. But it's a different thing I'm using, I guess. I don't know what I'm using, you know. But it's not raw processing power anymore. It's more like, I don't know, memory organization means a lot more now. Less brain feels good, yeah. Wait, that's a good and very bad thing. I find that I can make side projects on a whim though to burn out less. Yeah. But then everybody else is doing the same thing, and now all your projects are worth a lot less since there's so many other things just like it now. Less compute, more engineer. Yeah, I guess so. I spend most of my time like thinking about the design, or not so much the design. I don't know what I spend my time on, man. The process, setting up how things interact with each other, setting up the workflow, setting up like things like that. Gotta be aware of that cognitive decline. Man, I'm still using my brain, just not in the same ways. And then I think I can focus more on like fun ideas. Or you can spend time to try something. Jesus. What's that noise, man? Do you guys hear that? Or is it just me? It's crazy noise. Anyways, I think we're all still a niche part of humanity doing it. We just think everyone is because we see more in our space, but it's shocking how many people still aren't using AI. I heard it, yeah. I mean, when we say everyone is doing it, I don't think we mean literally every single person. But if 3 years ago, 100 people were building side projects, I think today it's like 300,000 people building side projects, you know, instead of 300. That's a pretty sad way to view it. Wait, what do you mean, kettle bear? What have you? Come on, what I said? I said something bad. Maybe. I mean, that as reply to that assumes there was a. Oh wait, hold up. Championship race. That was the sound. That was a sound. That assumes there was any cognitive decline. I see. That's what I'm scared of. Cognitive decline, man. You don't need coding to keep that up. I think you can do that with Leap Code. That's coding though. You can do that with playing video games if you want. You can figure out, I don't know, do crossword puzzles, man. Something. Sudoku, yeah. Do some Sudoku. I think the way we think will just move into a different direction. Yeah. Wait, what is this doing? Hey, oh, this is the audit. All right, let's read the audit, man. Let's pop this out into a new terminal. True Sudoku players go to the back of the book, get answers, and fill them out to look smart. Wait, what? What are you talking about, man? I didn't mean that anyone using the tool is going to have the decline. My suggestion was to be aware of it. That's all. Oh, I see. All right. Where does it begin? All right, here we go. The plan, test coverage. Overall verdict, core business logic is well tested. The biggest gaps are in the front-end component view testing, integration, end-to-end testing across all areas, and edge case coverage for complex features. Well tested, all those things. Minimally tested. That's a lot of minimal testing, man. Not tested at all. Spin wheel isn't nothing, so not untested these things. All right, you guys want to see me burn some credits real quick? Let's see what we're at right now. 58% for the session. I think I can get this with all this testing. Gusty42, what's happening? Camera's so clear. What do you use? This is an A7C. Yeah, A7C. Sony A7C. Good evening. If I can tell the truth, as a developer, this race towards AI is starting to scare me, even though I'm in Italy and I have 10 years of experience, but 46 years old. Tiny Dien, welcome to the party. Yeah. The AI stuff is real, man. Like, it's absolutely changing everything. I think we're far beyond the point of wondering if it will affect our workflows or whatever, man. I don't think many people code by hand anymore. I think a lot of people are full-on vibe coding at work, or at least very heavily AI assisted. I code by hand still? Dang. I like Type Blazer. Miss Sophia, thank you very much. Still stand on it. We have 4 years and 6 months. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I guess I hand code, but I only hand code leak code. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do, man. Redefine with Ultra Plan. What the hell is Ultra Plan? I want you to tell me how much of this work we are able to parallelize, and which works, like how many batches do we need, or like what can we do in parallel is basically what I need to know, man. I'm about to do a crazy Claude Code parallel agents, building out all these testing for my app. I think if you do anything seriously complex, you still need to code by hand. It's already shifted. If someone says they are coding by hand, they are just afraid to admit they're using AI. Nah. I mean, alright. When I was working, I guess some things the AI just couldn't do when I was there. But that was almost 6 months ago. Things have changed since then, maybe, but probably not too much. Some of the work, like software engineering work at these big companies, is a lot more than just coding. So, and then even the coding stuff, I don't think it was very good when I was working. And sometimes you need to just talk to so many different people that an AI can't really do that too well yet, maybe. Like trying to get different systems and different teams to agree on some dang function signature to work somewhere, you know? And they're like a database team and a dang authentication team, like, you know? That's the hard part, I'd say, trying to like get everybody to agree on some design. But anyways, and then, anyway, yeah. I think coding is gonna slowly go away. But people will still code by hands. There will always be that case. But I think trending, it's like going down how many people code by hand. At work, we use full-on Claude. At home, I full-on hand code, mostly because I enjoy it, and I'm too cheap to pay for tokens. Do you leave Google, the chosen one, 1080? Yeah, I left in November. Alright, 3 batches total, 13 agents across all batches. Yeah, I want you to do this, and I want you to be the orchestrator and like launch these sub agents and make sure they're doing their thing, and then do all that stuff. If you work on systems that literally have human life as a issue of failure, hand coding is literally a requirement. Was it boring? Yeah, it was boring, man. You're right. I don't know what I'm right about. You skip me like that? What you talking about, man? Alright, we're gonna do this big ass batch of testing. Hey, Keck, thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. So, I don't even know how we got talking about this. I guess we talk about it like every day, about AI and whatnot. But it's moving quick. Maybe we're living in a golden era right now. And we're gonna be looking back to these days of the golden era of AI, you know? It could be a possibility if, like, for example, if all these tokens and all these subscription plans get too expensive, or if World War III breaks out and they launch all these missiles and blow up all the data centers, man, there goes all our RAM and our GPUs. Say goodbye for a while. Or something. Oh, so tomorrow? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we could reminisce about, hey man, you remember those days when we could just load up Opus 4.6 and tell it some really vague prompt and it will create a crazy detailed design? Yeah. Have you watched any of the talks from what unprompted conference like a month ago? Not really. I don't know anything about that stuff. Do you have a link maybe you can share with us or something? Dursel, what's happened? How's your usage looking? Did they already fix the issue? Man, my usage is looking real bad. Like, I'm eating up my tokens. We were at 58% just like 10 minutes ago. I'm trying to hit my limit, but it can't even load my usage right now. So I've never hit my session limits in the last 3 months, and I've coded a lot heavier than I'm like coding now, vibe coded. And I've never had an issue with the limits. But in the last week or so, maybe last 10 days or so, noticeable difference in how much I'm using according to the dashboard. Do you think AGI will take over PC tasks? I mean, if it's AGI, it's gonna take over a lot more than PC tasks. But yeah, I think if it's real AGI, man, it's gonna take over everything, and they gotta just have some type of regulations in there to stop society from collapsing or something, man. Because can't just replace everybody, right? I think they just released them on YouTube. It sucks. I want to come back to Claude so bad. Do you recommend Devin AI? I mean, I don't even pay for Devin AI, so I think, yeah, I can recommend it because it's free right now. I don't know if I would pay for it though. So I have Devin hooked up to my GitHub, and it just watch. This is from Keck. Keck brought me onto Devin. If you're interested, this is it. You should just vibe code a VS Code extension for Claude usage. Yeah, maybe. But I'm trying to move off of VS Code, I think. Maybe find something else. When it costs, go back to CodeRabbit. I don't even know what CodeRabbit is. Alright, let's check up on this thing. What's it doing? Is it actually working on stuff, man? 6 active agents. I guess. If my usage would load, we could tell what it's doing. 67. Dang, we went 10%. Is this gonna refresh itself, or do I have to refresh it? Neovim? Nah. I don't know anything about where I'm going, but I think I should give it some thoughts, you know? So you've been using Keklel code. I don't know about all that. Maybe the BSORM, or whatever you call it, the beehive. Alright, 67%. What are we at now? 68%. Crazy, man. That's how much the usage is going up. Knowledge engine kernel learning. Man, do you just send that to the dang AI to tell you to make an acronym? I mean, maybe I'd use it. 5 agents still running, it says. Alright, let's check. What's our usage now? 70%. Look how crazy fast that thing is climbing, man. We went from 58%, like literally 5 minutes ago. That's 12%, man. Right? No. Yeah. So the session limits have never been this strict until recently. It might be a bug or whatever. I don't really keep up too much. Honestly, I think if you want to keep up your old cadence of work, you're going to need to rapidly reduce token usage or have a second sub. Yes, I think so. Unless some miracle happens and they come out with an announcement that says, hey guys, we found a bug that's been 5x in everybody's usage. But yeah, I've already started on Sonnet as my reviewer. I don't know, they have to fix it. This can only be a bug. Hey, I feel the same way, man. I don't think... Alright. It was intentional, that's why they gave 200 free usage. I don't know what's going on, but I would say I think whoever is working at Claude, they're probably pretty smart people. And I think just ramping up the usage so quickly like that is a pretty dumb thing to do, man. I think they would try and be way more sneaky and slowly do it over time and not like triple your usage overnight, man. That's like bad PR. So I do think it will happen, but I don't think this was intentional. But that's just me and my monkey brain thinking about conspiracy theories. They gave free usage because of the OpenClaw integration stuff. I don't know about that, what OpenClaw integration stuff is. They put out a statement on it, yeah. They stated why things kept going down and they had to do it. I don't know what's going on. The first taste is free, yeah. We'll see. Alright, let's check our usage again. 73%. What the hell, man? It's crazy. And it's not even doing anything, it's just chilling. You want to read a blog on it. But whose blog? Man, I can't read that much. Which TLDR, man? 3% while talking to chat. Yeah. Actually, it's been a lot more than 3%, but yeah. Let's see what it's 74%, man. It's copying, man. All right, let me read it. Jesus. Thought you already read it though. Wait, I think I closed the link. Yeah, I'm not trying to waste 7% to read that article. Oh, thank you. You did it for me. Anthropic changed Claude subscription limits so that during busy hours, your 5-session quota gets used up faster, even though your total weekly allowance stays the same. Oh, that's what this change is? I remember them talking about this. So that means, do I have to change my stream time, man? Should I become Midnight Simon again, for real? So you, wait, about 7% of users, especially higher tier ones, may hit limits sooner. Dang, I guess top 7%. Here I am, climbing the leaderboards. I might have to think about my workflow, like the hours that I choose to work and what I work on. Maybe I might do most of my vibe coding off peak, and maybe I take days off in the weekdays instead of on the weekends, but it's hard. I have to think about some things, man. To be fair, you have not even tried to be token aware. Yeah, that's true. I don't give a shit about my token usage until like recently after these changes. Because I just had so many tokens to burn, man. But now I don't. Leasing a car gives you basically infinite freedom. Having the 20x max plan gives you 30 minutes of freedom. Now it takes me like 2 hours of slow pace work to hit the limit. Or if I have one thing like this, I guess I can eat up the whole thing in like a couple minutes. Let's see, 75%, dang. 20% usage since we've been talking. The bored IT guy, what's poppin'? Tokens are in short supply. Yeah, y'all got any more of them tokens, man? I use max and never use all usage without doing nonsense. The Ralph loops absolutely set fire to usage too because of context. Yeah, I don't really have any crazy Ralph loops running though. I have my review loop running, but that only gets triggered if I'm actually working. Like this, I guess it's doing work right now. So it's not all my usage isn't coming from this one thing. Oh shit. This guy talks? I never had my terminal open up this wide to see that this guy talks and has stuff. He talks smack? I didn't know that. We also do code-based wide search. Maybe if you don't do file ref based AI, I see. Yeah, I don't use any of these techniques because I never had to, but maybe I need to start learning some of these techniques. Yeah, he talks smack. Oh, man has an attitude. I don't know what he said to me. Alright. There's one more batch thing. Alright, we're still on the first batch. Man, look at that. 559 tests across 5 agents. Crazy. I don't even know if the tests are good. But we're just burning tokens. Also, running tests eats it a lot to run them with agents. I see. I guess there's so much output. It has to scan. Anyways, let me see what's going on in the world outside of here real quick. I gotta go soon, man. The world outside of here is on fire. Nah, not like outside like there. I'm talking like the world upstairs. When you finish, say don't look at Twitter. I never look at Twitter anyways, so we'll be alright. Alright, let's see. PR created. Waiting on my input for something. PR created. PR created. PR created. Review agents has reviewed everything. Let me look in GitHub. What's going on over there? I wish I could do that. What do you mean, man? It's easy. You just don't go to the website. It's not in my rotation. But my rotation isn't that great either, man. I got like Reddit in there. Alright, here we go. We have no open PRs, and we got 666 closed. It's crazy. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, right. I know what this is. I avoid everything but X. I tell myself because it's text I'm unallowed because I'm reading. X Hacker News Daily Dev no more. Wait, what are you just trying to like eliminate all sources of distractions from you, from like your life? I don't know if you do this, but you should put your phone in monochrome too. I don't know if you know about all that. My roommate told me about that stuff. Anyways, I think it's time for me to get out of here though. I'm just waiting on this last batch to finish. I'm hungry and never tried it. I'll try it today. Yeah, the science behind it is all these companies, I think there's a setting on iOS, I'm not sure, but all these companies spend so much time researching and developing a UI that is most addictive, that will get your attention always. When you look at it at a glance, boom, you see the little red notification and you're just tempted. I wonder what that notification is about. I'm gonna click it, and when you click on it, you're in the app and boom, you just get straight to the face, the news feed, and you just slowly get into it even though you didn't even want to be there. It just drug you in there or dragged you in there. So if you put monochrome on, maybe you're less likely to click those little notifications and stuff. And I guess watching videos and stuff doesn't look as nice on the phone anymore, so you're less likely to spend time watching. YouTube rots my brain. Those shorts are so hard to stop looking at. Yeah, I don't watch any of that stuff. I don't watch any shorts. Alright. First batch finished. I'm gonna just tell this thing, I want you to create GitHub issues for the remaining batches. I also want you to push and create PRs for all 6 branches targeting staging. Yes. Oh, YouTube Hackademic. What's happening? Welcome. I don't know if I got to you in time before you left, man, because I have problems responding to people on YouTube in a timely manner. But anyways, I'm about to get off, so as soon as these things create the PRs and whatnot, all pushed. Alright, let's check on our usage one last time. Did we get there? 77%. Good enough. And then, man, I'm thinking if I should start earlier so I don't hit peak working hours, man. Hey, did they say what time peak hours are? Anthropic peak hours. Oh, here we go. 5 a.m. to 11. Wait, what? 11, that's 2 p.m. 8 to 2. That's literally right in the middle. The entire American work hours is what it's targeting. Dang. Alright. We'll figure it out though. Absolutely don't get affected during the day here. Alright. Anyways. No issues were found. Hey, oh, this is already merged. Dang, look at all those PRs, man. Alright, that's it. That's all. Thank you very much. Let's find somebody to raid. Where do you guys want to go? Vibe coding? Lead coding? This guy talking? Windsurf? Lead talking? No. Anyone making something cool? I don't know how to find those people, man. Nobody's doing leak code. Alright, let's... If you guys have suggestions, I will maybe... Hey, what is this guy doing? Is that like VR stuff? Find somebody with nobody. Yeah, that's what I usually try and do. This guy's learning C++. Let's go. The voice of Noor. Let's do it. Wait, is he's talking, man. Yeah, he's talking, so he's got a camera. He's got a green screen. He's working on C++. What more do we need? We got lots of C++ people in here. Anyways. Thank you very much. This is the second stream of the day. Keck, thank you so much for tuning in, keeping me company. Everybody, Taco Bandit, adios. The Board IT Guy, Allgo Dev, Dursel, The Chosen One, 1080. See you later, alligators. Thank you so much for tuning in. Roxanne. See you next time, Roxanne. Appreciate the lurk. Everybody who's lurking, have a good day. Jacob Codes, see you next time. I'll be on tomorrow. I guess I'll be on tomorrow morning, man. At the beginning of peak Claude hours. That's when I start. Tuki Tuki. See you. Everybody. Cubic Zoconia. And who else is there? Everybody else, man. Everybody from YouTube. Whoever is on YouTube. Hackademic. All you other people. Adios.